Today is a very momentous day, a day in which we gather to pay tribute and to honor the contribution of the late Sir K. Dwight Venner. And I am very pleased to be given the opportunity to participate in this very important ceremony to mark the legacy of the late great Sir K. Dwight Venner. At its 84th meeting, the Monetary Council supported the establishment of a committee within the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank that would be tasked with identifying an appropriate manner to honor the legacy of the Honorable Sir K. Dwight Venner. Of the recommendations, the Monetary Council deemed the naming of the building the most fitting. At its 85th meeting, the Monetary Council approved the renaming of the Phase 1 building to the Sir K. Dwight Venner Building. Council also approved that a naming and unveiling ceremony be held. And that is why we're here today. Sir Dwight, who was looking forward to the ceremony, handpicked prior to his death on December 22nd, 2016, the guests comprising all present at this ceremony. And among them, we have the Honorable Malwin Joseph, Minister of Health and the Environment of Antigua and Barbuda, and a former Minister of Finance who participated in the groundbreaking ceremony many years ago for this Phase 1 building. At the time, he served as the chairman of the Monetary Council. We also have here in attendance 13 members of Sir Dwight's family who have traveled to St. Kitts to attend, as well as his brother John and family who reside in St. Kitts, and they're also here to witness this event. The Honorable Sir K. Dwight Venner served as governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB, from December 1989 to November of 2015. Sir Dwight was the architect of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the affiliate institutions, to include the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange, the most modern in the Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Banking, ECCB, and the Eastern Caribbean Home Mortgage Bank, the ECHMB. During Sir Dwight's tenure as governor, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank grew in stature and certainly service, and we enjoyed an EC dollar that remained very strong throughout his tenure. Sir Dwight was a family man, an avid sports fan whose hobbies included playing cricket and racquetball, as well as watching netball, pistol shooting, hiking, jogging, listening to music, reading, collecting paintings, crystals, miniature boats and coins, as well as traveling and photography. He passed away on Thursday, 22nd December 2016 at the age of 70, and is survived by his wife, Lady Linda Venner, and their 7 children. Sir Dwight was the champion in making the vision of the Eastern Caribbean headquarters building a reality. The groundbreaking ceremony for the new headquarters of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank took place on the 21st of November 1992 and was officially opened on the 29th of October 1994. Heads of governments, central bank governors, and top-level officials and representatives of regional and international institutions, as well as the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank staff, attended the opening ceremony. Also in attendance at the time was the late Dame Mary Eugenia Charles, former Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, who declared the building open. Now, Sir Dwight was a true integrationist and certainly one of the region's foremost economists, one of the region's most impressive intellectuals. He was a regional public servant who dedicated his entire adult life to public service, and certainly a visionary, someone who presided over the stability of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. And I recall meeting Sir Dwight Venner for the first time 24 years ago as the commercial banking manager of the Swiss American Banking Group, which comprised a domestic bank. It was not quite a pleasant meeting because I recall that at the time, back in 1993, the central bank had agreed to introduce the new prudential guidelines and had done an audit of the Swiss American National Bank, which showed that the bank at the time was insolvent. The late Sir Dwight then summoned the management to St. Kitts to meet with him here at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank headquarters, and at the time read the Riot Act to myself and the late Ken Fisher. And his words were very simple: fix the bank, failing which we'll close it. And fix it we did. So, as I said, I'm certainly a man who was a pragmatist, someone who was not afraid to take tough decisions, but at the same time was a very pleasant individual, a very friendly individual. And thereafter, after that experience, we became good friends with mutual respect for each other. And for me, it's also a personal loss. And I'm very happy that I'm here 24 years later to preside over this ceremony in which we will name this building, the Phase 1 building, in the honor of the late Sir K. Dwight Venner. Now, we all regret that he's not alive to receive this honor, but we could be comforted that the initiative to bestow this honor was taken while he was alive. So he had full knowledge of it, to the extent that he was able to determine the participants in today's ceremony. Now, I wish to take this opportunity to thank Lady Venner and her family members for sharing him with the region. We understand the sacrifice that the family had to make in order to share that great Caribbean figure with the region, and we are very thankful. We recognize that his passing would have left a significant void and certainly significant pain. But we trust that the memories and certainly the enduring legacy that he would have left would help to assuage your pain. And finally, I state here, long live the memories of the late Sir K. Dwight Venner, long live his enduring legacy, and long live the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. I thank you.